darlings, this is Chris again. I'm back again with another video. Y'all, we haven't done this in a minute. We haven't done this in a momento. Paternity court. I saw this episode, most of it on TikTok. I saw part of it on TikTok, and I was like, girl, I gotta bring this back. Gotta bring this back because some of these parents, sometimes it's not even the parents, it's the family. I just wanted to basically have a white woman and a black family, is because I feel like a lot of us are like, oh my god, baby culture is only like prevalent in the black community. Girl, white people do that too, but it's just not called baby mama culture. Anyways, I just wanted to bring paternity court back just because some of y'all need everyday example as to why y'all need to close your legs. Let's get it. Paternity court. I love this, y'all.
Please be seated.
Period.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is the case of McBirth Terrell versus Jackson.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone.
Let me just put...
Mr. Hughes, you say you're stuck between your mother and your ex-girlfriend who are in a heated dispute in court today. Ms. McBirth, you petitioned the court for a DNA test to prove your son, Kakitho Hughes, is not the father of Ms. Jackson's 2-year-old son, Elijah.
Let me just say this first and foremost. If you're a mother and you're this invested in your kid's potential children, and it's just because you don't like who they had a kid with, that's why you're calling them all types of trifling this, trifling that, you got issues. I'm gonna need you to let go of your issues, because there's no reason, if this girl has not given you one reason as to why this might not be your son's baby, you would do all of this. But I digress.
Jackson. Furthermore, you're suing Ms. Jackson for $1,000 for defamation of character because you claim she posted comments on social media claiming you and your family are deadbeats.
These y'all deadbeats?
Now, Ms. Jackson, you say Ms. McBirth has been poisoning her son by convincing him he's not the biological father of your child. You claim the timing does add up, and today's paternity test will prove you right.
Okay.
So, Ms. McBirth, why do you believe your son's not the father?
This woman is trouble.
How is she trouble?
She is trouble with a capital T. She, as a matter of fact, I call her the 3 T's. Trash, trouble, and trifling. That's what she is. The little boy looks nothing like my son or any member of my family.
There's a crazy thing called genetics. Let's take someone that we all saw on me, Drake. Y'all saw Drake, y'all saw his kid. A lot of people like, that's not his kid, that baby white, da da da. Then y'all saw Drake's mom, and y'all were like, oh, correlation, right? There's this other family, I forgot what they're called. The Cal's family is a biracial couple. He's Asian and she's black. The son that she gave birth to has no traces of melanin, right? So he's full on presenting Asian, but he has a black mother. In that case, people would fight day and night that she's not the mother, but she is. There's a lot of things when you're giving birth to a baby where he's not gonna take just your side of genetics. He's probably gonna take your father's side of genetics. There are things that you didn't know about your family that could be and will be in your kid. You feel me? That's why a lot of people, I say this a lot. I say, before you lie in bed with somebody and procreate, remember that whatever it is that comes from their family might be in that procreation. So if that long distance cousin, auntie that you don't like, that has blue eyes because your grandmother somehow had blue eyes, something, genetics is a really, really messed up thing. Unless you can physically prove it via paternity test that this is not his kid, saying he don't look like your son don't mean nothing to me, especially.
At all. Can I show it? Can I?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, ma'am. What did you bring? Piece of evidence, Jerome. May I see that, please?
If she just gonna use pictures.
Is a photo of your son and the child in question.
Right.
And you say the child looks nothing like your son.
That baby
Because
white as snow. There's no way that could be my grandchild or my son's baby.
Okay, because he's...
He has no features like none of us. Nobody in my family looked like that.
Okay, but what about the girl?
And just by looking at this child, you've determined and said to yourself, I do not believe that's my grandchild.
That can't happen. There's no way. There's no way.
Okay.
So,
like I said,
Ms. Jackson,
looks...
obviously you have a different opinion.
Yes, ma'am.
So why do you think she's in so much doubt over your child?
I have no idea, to be honest. Like, maybe because he is so white?
Because he all the white. He ain't
There
got
are,
no black
there are a
kids.
lot of biracial kids that are white That'll be about Sesame and then it goes away. Anyways, there are a lot of biracial kids that are white presenting, white passing, and yeah, it's messed up. And the thing is, I hate is the fact that, even though I'm reacting to this, is the fact that this is on the internet. So when Elijah Jackson is gonna grow up, he's gonna see this, and regardless of how grandmother treats him in the future, he's gonna always know that deep down she hated me because I'm not black enough. Which is stupid, y'all. Stupid. Oh, I hate some of y'all sometimes.
Everything I see got powder puff on it. I don't see no chocolate nowhere, okay?
No, ma'am.
Whatever.
Let me understand this relationship. So how long have you been in a relationship with Mr. Hughes?
For maybe about 15, 18 months.
Okay, so a little over a year. Were you in a committed relationship?
I thought we was.
You did.
So
Okay.
he wasn't?
And was he the only person you were intimate with during that time?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Now, she knows she lied. She lied. She
How
lied.
do you...
Yes, ma'am.
I hate when moms are like this, because how the fuck you know who's been in her? How you know, bro? You were in her vagina. She telling you that that's your son's baby. Accept it or come with viable proof that she been with other men. If the whole thing is just that the baby don't look black enough, that you ain't got no girl. You
DNA right here has been in our life. She's never was a girlfriend. You are a vampire. You are just a fly by night. We didn't know anything about you. He's been in a relationship for 10 years. So
Mr. Hughes has.
I saw this part on TikTok and I wanted to comment on this so bad, but I was tired when I saw this. But you calling her a fly-by-night, not him not even acknowledging her, whatever, you're admitting that your brother is a terrible partner, a terrible human being. If my brother was in a 10-year relationship and all of a sudden this girl came and she was like, he was my boyfriend for 1 year and we got a baby together, my brother would have had the biggest side eye from me, because how this girl been in a relationship for 1 year and y'all didn't know about this? She got a whole ass baby. Y'all just showing us that your son, your brother, is a terrible, terrible partner, a terrible, terrible man. And because y'all know how shitty he is as a person, y'all want to push it on to everybody because y'all think that she's trifling. Nigga, he slept with her. Unless he denies that.
In 10 years,
In
got
10 years.
Look at him, look at him.
by another woman.
Girl,
And
y'all
those
too.
are my grandchildren.
for 10 years. So all she basically was for him was a snack cake on the side of his meal.
Thank
There was
you.
nothing more.
Thank you. A side chick.
And it's all she has done is she's been trying to put the baby on us.
Force it. Yeah, you have. Don't sit up and
She
act like you
forced
have
it,
it.
but the thing about
She's
her
trying to push that baby on. That ain't mine.
Listen.
I didn't sleep with her. That child is not ours.
When you say she's trying to push the baby on you, what do you mean?
She wants me to acknowledge that child is my son's. That's not going to happen.
No, I think she's more so obsessed.
So, Miss McBirth, tell me about the first time you met Elijah.
I seen him at the doctor's office where I was taking his real children to the doctor, and it was a newborn.
The way
And
she
I
talks is
walked
just
past them,
disgusting.
and I kind of glanced over there, and I seen this little white baby. I knew it wasn't mine, and I ain't had nothing else to say or do about it since then. She
Sis,
need to get that
disgusting.
out of her head. That child is not
She
my
disgusts me as a
son's
mother.
baby, period.
Well, let me first, of course, state the obvious, which I'm hoping you know as well, being
African American.
African-American. You know our children come in all colors.
Exactly. What the fuck is
shades.
wrong with
Elijah
She told
is
me
very
he was.
white.
She told me she didn't know who the father was. She's changed her story up different times about who's the father. At first, when I first met the girl, she said, "Okay." I asked her. I said, "Okay, this is my brother's baby." She said, "Yes." I said, "Do you know or do you think?" She said, "I think." So when we asked,
never
while
met.
she was pregnant, we asked her for a DNA test.
And what did she say?
She was like, oh, okay. She was all for it. At that time frame, she was all for it, the DNA test. All of a sudden, when she had the baby, that was out the question, because she come up with this lie talking about, oh, well, he can't do it because he's not here. No, that's a lie. You know exactly where he was at, and he had no, if she truly wanted him to take a DNA test, she could have had it done, but she didn't want to. Plus, the baby has her ex-husband's last name.
That's because that's my last name.
And so hold on now, if you don't think the child is his, why would she be trying to change?
Exactly. These people make no. Y'all been saying this girl trifling, but he don't even have his father's last name. Y'all don't want him. Why would we give you his last name? What? All she's asking you, acknowledge that this is your brother's child. Y'all don't even want to do that. Y'all want her to change the surname for what? What benefits? Girl.
We've been trying to change the name a couple weeks ago. Even we talked about it.
He's two years.
My son ain't said
His
no lie
name's
like
not even
that.
on the
Stop
birth
lying.
certificate.
Stop lying.
Okay.
Whose name is on the birth certificate? Do you know?
Nobody's.
Exactly,
Because he went.
It could
He
be
was not
anybody.
there
It
when
could
he
be-
was
it could be
born.
anybody's baby.
Exactly. I could put anybody on there, but I didn't.
But
do
you
that
ain't with
until
another.
he
Yeah,
gets
I
back.
do.
Show shit.
Until he
Go
gets
get the
back,
daddy,
that way he
because
can
it
be
ain't my
on the
son.
birth
It's been 2
certificate. So
years.
I was waiting
It
for
don't take
him.
2 years
So
to
hold
add
on,
a baby.
And we
let's
was
get
ready
some
to put
order.
his
Let's get some
name on
order.
it.
I want to understand this. Was he there when you had the baby?
No.
It was another guy, that's why.
There was nobody else there but my mom and my sister.
Oh, the mom and
Germany,
sister.
so you said, when did these people come?
My mom over here in the States.
So you just got caught in another lie.
What lie? Y'all have no.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court,
I'm sick of all these little hookers trying to say my son is the daddy. I'm sick of it.
You
I
can
get
see-
babies dropped off here, dropped off
Then
there.
that shows how your son was raised. Your son is leaving all these fatherless homes, bro. You don't think that's a problem? Why you keep just blaming the girl like your son ain't the one putting the baby in them?
I'm sick
I'm not
of
dropping
it.
it.
But
And
Miss-
it stops
what she
today.
does- what
Because
she
that
does-
baby is
here-
not my son.
Here's the thing that she
It
does.
is.
Here's
I'm
the
sorry.
That's a lie.
Yes, it is.
No,
That's
it's
a lie.
not.
That's a lie.
First of all, she's a liar because you just had a wild sex party that got shut down by the police station last week.
Hello?
No, ma'am.
Yes,
That
you
is
did.
not
Yes,
true.
you did.
Y'all can't. Let me just say like this: if you go to court and you make these wild accusations and you don't have no proof, that is grounds for a defamation case. I'm sorry. We're in court and you busy lying in front of a judge. I could sue you for defamation. You ain't got no proof that that's what happened.
There's some
did.
hoes in this
That
house.
is not
okay,
true.
hold on.
is.
Miss McBird.
Yes, it
Miss
is.
McBird.
Yes, it is. It is true because
I'm not gonna
why
walk out
is your
the door.
neighbors complaining about the sex that goes on in your
There was
household?
no sex
Yes.
going on.
How
No,
you know
read
you're
the police
drunk?
report.
Okay,
If you
let's
want,
get some
read
order.
the police report.
Ladies, let's get some order. Miss McBirth, I have to ask you, you're very tough on Miss Jackson. Do you have anything to say about your son's
Exactly.
behavior?
My son has...
Clap all you want.
I know exactly what type of person he is. He just as trifling as she is.
Okay.
He's a handsome guy. He's my son. And I know what he do. But he still, no matter what he do, he's still going to be my son.
So you going
So
like
hold on one second. Just take a look at the monitor. When you look at this picture,
It make me want to throw up.
it seems like your son is kissing the baby. It makes you want to
It
throw
makes me want
up.
to throw up because
Why?
it's a lie.
For your son to be kissing an innocent child?
Because it's not his.
It doesn't matter, really, if he's showing the
exactly.
child
Like she
love.
cares so much about his DNA. You don't care about the
If
fact that he's
your
stepping up or
brother
not.
is sleeping with her and not using protection, couldn't he possibly be Elijah's father?
You know
No,
what?
not
You see, they not. I'm not trying to call nobody dumb, but they not smart. They're not the smartest people in the room currently because your brother has done this before. Gotten a girl pregnant, the girl comes to your house and you just accept it because the baby somewhat is black enough for you. This other girl comes and she's like, and he got me pregnant, here's the baby, you accept it. This final girl comes and she's like, that's his baby. No, it can't be. But he was laying up with 2 other girls without protection, gave them a baby. So you're trying to tell me that he can't lay up with another girl and give him a baby?
this
You know
kid-
what I'm saying? You sound dumb.
Mama's babies, Papa's maybe.
Maybe. That's my point. Mr. Hughes, what is your side of this? Please stand, sir. Step up to the podium.
The fact that he went to go sit
Do
that
you
side
believe
is just
you
crazy.
are Elijah's father?
I just gave him the benefit of the doubt because I'm biracial. My father's white, you know.
So why y'all not expecting this baby to come out white? Drake has girls. This mom makes no fucking sense. So basically, this is giving Drake. This is giving Drake. His dad's side of the family could have been the reason why he's so white. Oh, y'all are crazy. Like my aunt is biracial. Her dad is Portuguese and her mom is Congolese, right? So, she married a black man, but that black man has biracial blood in him. So his kids, when they came out, they were extremely light-skinned, lighter than my aunt and lighter than her husband. In that notion, right, since he knows that there's a biracial person, there's biracial blood within him, he acknowledged that, damn, there's a possibility that my kids come out like this because of my background. Why is nobody putting two and two together? He has a white father. There's a possibility that's why he is so white. Like, not Alicia being confused. He's like,
that child is not my son's, okay? She got men's coming and going in and out of her house.
My father's a brown-haired, blue-eyed dude, so.
How you know? He just gonna say that because, you know, she gonna freak him after this.
Yeah.
So now wait a minute. You're accusing your brother
of not having enough, exactly.
enough sense to testify as to his own experience.
Exactly.
He told us it wasn't his baby. He just told us that it wasn't his baby. So how?
When did he tell you this?
Last night.
Can I show you this?
What
That boy
about
has
him?
no features. He has no features of nobody in my
Jerome,
family.
pass me Miss McBurth's evidence.
What about the father?
Evidence shows what, Miss McBurth? Explain it.
He has no features of any of us.
He don't look like nobody I know.
Nothing. Nobody.
He don't look like nobody I know.
All my grandbabies don't have a bridge on their nose. That little boy got a bridge. My grandchildren all look alike. Every last one.
All his kids, all his kids
So
look
wait,
like.
we're looking at the bridge of the nose.
Right.
And you're saying none of those
They
match.
do. You bitches.
match.
Miss Terrell and Elijah practically have the same
All of
nose.
his kids, they look alike. His youngest two, his youngest daughter and his son, the people think that they're twins because they look identical.
Okay.
I heard her, it was about a month ago, I was coming home from work, and I heard her tell another guy who was out in the parking lot, she told him, she said, Cash, come on with Daddy. Come on, Daddy.
I've heard him call other dudes daddy, though.
Woo!
I've heard him say that.
Go ahead, Trash. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
She makes it hard on herself, basically, because she feels a lot of doubts in the situation.
So hold on. Were you having your son Elijah call someone else daddy?
No, ma'am. It's when he sees somebody light-skinned, when my son sees somebody, because he's not, I mean, he's around, but he's not there every day and all day, you know. So when my son sees like a tall, light-skinned guy with a head on, he's like, Daddy, and I'm like,
No, that man was black.
No,
that man was black as my mom. You liar.
You were, wait. So were you telling him to call someone else daddy, or you were?
He knows when he sees him, he knows, oh, Daddy, he knows that's his daddy.
That's not what you said. What you said, Elijah, come on, let's go with
Do you have proof of any of this?
Mr. Hughes, have you ever heard Elijah call somebody else daddy?
A few times.
Wow. You have?
Yes, ma'am.
When?
She was with, just like the last guy she was with, I heard him call him daddy. He's nowhere near my complexion. You know, he don't wear hats either. He looks dirty for real.
Tell the truth, son. Tell the truth.
She throws a lot of doubts in the situation, you know what I'm saying? And I knew she was with another biracial dude before she was with me.
Like 3 months before, and I was 5 weeks pregnant when we found out I was pregnant.
Yeah, you get around, don't you? Do you know how many times a girl has said, this is my son's child, this one. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sick of it.
First of all, she's talking about previous
all
people.
these babies.
Hold on. Stop talking, because finally Miss McBurth is speaking the real truth of what she's really frustrated about.
Exactly.
I've been through hell.
She knows her
Every time I
son.
look around, it's a baby here.
Her son a thought.
And I'm the one stuck helping. Gotta feed them, take care of the clothes, and keep them while the mom and daddy either go to work or run the street. I'm sick of it. I'm done.
So do you understand what your mother is saying, Mr. Hughes?
Yes, ma'am.
Because her level of frustration and anger and resentment that has allowed her and your sister to come into this courtroom and really speak terribly about an innocent child.
It's all because you can't
I'm
keep.
glad I'm in this chair, because I get to see the big picture. The big picture of this is she's not sick of the baby, she's sick of you. Cause you
And she's not doing nothing about her son. She's not doing nothing about her son. She said, he my son. I can't change him. Yes, you can. Get him a vasectomy. We tired.
around here. No, you running around here. You having babies. She just said it.
I don't know
And
what
at
they
the
talking
end
about.
of the day, it falls on her. The weight falls
Because she
on
allows
her.
it.
The
He a
responsibility
grown-ass
falls
man.
on her.
He can take...
I don't sleep around like that.
Well, I don't know how many kids you got.
Neither do I.
I don't know. But she just said to me she's got a lot of... You got kids and she's just tired. Do you understand what
It
your
does
mother
not
is
excuse
saying,
the
Mr.
fact that she's dragging that poor white girl through all of this.
So I'm going to go to these results in just a moment, but I need to understand. Ms. McBirth, you say Ms. Jackson defamed you.
Yeah, she did.
That's what you've been doing.
She going around town.
That's your lawsuit, $1,000.
Right.
She defamed you. Please explain to this
She
court how
going
you...
around telling everybody, well, we're deadbeats. We don't do nothing for the baby. How am I supposed to do something for a child that I don't know it's mine?
But
other
what
girls.
proof did you bring to court
is-
that
What
these
proof?
statements occurred? What
Exactly.
proof?
If I had my phone, I'd pull up the Facebook where she posted on Facebook.
That's what we need.
Yeah, I want
We need
that.
proof
You
that
did.
she
You
defamed
Never
you.
said anything disrespectful about you guys, and I never will because I have
First of all,
full
you on a-
respect
you on a
that
5, I need
for
you on a
you
3.
guys as his,
You on a 5,
as
take
his
it home.
parent.
Lower your tone.
Me, him, his
Let's get
girlfriend.
some control.
I don't know
This
what the
is just
sister
going
talking
way
out of the
off
deck.
deep
Like,
end.
bitch,
It doesn't
control your
serve
brother.
Elijah at all. I don't have proof of the false
Exactly.
statement.
So you don't have proof that she said. Oh my goodness. How you come to court and you ain't got proof of all the shit that you're about to drag this girl through? Like, bro, if this ends up being his baby, y'all,
and for that
y'all,
reason, I have to dismiss your claim.
period.
That's fine.
Now, I'm ready for the results. Jerome, let's get to the results.
She didn't drag that family enough, bitch. I'm sorry. She didn't
These
drag
results
her.
were prepared by DNA Diagnostics. They read as follows.
She better be fast though. I want to drag. If that's his baby, I want to drag everybody. If that ain't his baby, white girl, I defended you
In
through
the case
this whole
of
thing.
McBirth, Terrell v. Jackson, pertaining to
Two-year-old?
Elijah Jackson.
God, I hate y'all when y'all do this.
Do you want to watch
No.
Paternity Court?
Girl, give me just what I asked for.
Pertaining to 2-year-old
He's
Elijah
so adorable though.
Jackson.
Even if it wasn't mine, bitch, I would have.
And whether
I'm
Mr.
sorry.
Hughes is the father,
Look at Elijah.
Mr.
He ain't
Hughes.
doing it.
you are Elijah's father.
Get that. Where's the apology at? Where's the apology? Where's the apology?
It's a lie. That's not true.
Where's the apology?
You a lying trick. What did you do? What did you do?
Hey, calm
She
down.
probably done get rid of somebody. You
Save my life.
trash. I'm through. I know that's a damn lie. I know that's a damn lie. I'm sick of that.
Girl, ain't nobody gonna fix. Girl, you acting dramatic. Get your ass up. Get your ass up. You will call her all trifling.
It's Mr. Hughes's.
They don't want to apologize because they were terrible to her.
Everything you're saying right now,
Shame.
believe me, and I say this earnestly,
Shame.
you will regret one day.
I hope I do.
No. I hope you
I do.
will.
Uh-huh.
You
Shame.
will.
It's something you've never had.
You will.
You can't
You will.
Never had.
It's not becoming and it's not necessary.
You're right.
The baby didn't
You don't
walk
know the-
into this world on his
Right.
own, talking about people's bridge, no bridge, hair, no hairs, irrelevant evidence, when the truth is, right
That's
here,
her baby. That's his baby. That is your 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 baby.
I don't even have to argue anymore.
Because the DNA said
has spoken for
that
us
is your
all.
baby.
So listen, Mr. Hughes, you have a beautiful, beautiful son.
Poor Elijah.
Miss Jackson, I don't know where you two go from here, but one thing I do know.
That family toxic.
Let me tell you something as a mother. Anybody in this world
Talk shit about
that
my
wants to clap at the thought of not being in my baby's life,
period.
don't ever have to see
Exactly.
Thank you.
Do you understand?
'Cause I don't want
Thank
to.
you. You
I don't want to.
call
Thank you.
them for anything. And one day, when he asks,
Where they at?
why my grandmother don't want to be a part of my life? Why my auntie not want to be a part of my life?
Tell them straight up, they trifling ass bitches.
Let them try to explain it to me. Court is adjourned.
You nasty ass. Oh, the mother pissed me off. The sister pissed me off. Oh, I remember being so angry when I saw this on TikTok because y'all would excuse everything that your brother did to all of these women except the white girl. At the end of the day, just say it's because she was a white girl and you didn't want him to be with no white girl. And yeah, sick and twisted. And the fact is that they never, like the mother and the sister never acknowledged that he's biracial. Like, we didn't know that shit. He's biracial. Nobody brought up his father's family history, his father's face, his father's mother's face, nothing. So how you gonna tell me that's not his baby when we only have your side, the mother side? At the end of the day, Miss Jackson, take care of your baby. Don't worry about them people, because clearly they don't deserve to be in Elijah's life. And move. I bet you. When y'all gonna be better doing good, you feel me? They're gonna come back and be like, oh, we wanna be in Elijah's life. Block them. Blockity block. Don't ask them for nothing. If you can survive without their help, do it. If you can't, you know, ask for the government assistance. But yeah. Anyways, y'all. Best advice I've ever given: don't date a man with kids, especially kids that he's not taking care of, that he put in his mom's responsibility. Even better advice, in my opinion, don't have kids out of wedlock, because at least, you know, the institution of marriage protects your kids. And 3, close your legs, girls, close your legs. Protect your womb, black woman and white woman and Asian woman. Protect your womb, protect it, because that shit gives life. And yeah, they're trying to destroy it every single day. Don't become a baby mama, girls. Anyways, that was that for today's video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.